What do you think? Can you see that all right? Electric weed whacker. Generally copper motors in these guys. Okay. Go my finger. Yeah, nice doomy and gloomy day. I'll go play in the garage, right? Like I said, you're never going to put it back together. At least I know I'm not. You know, there's one in here somewhere. I don't know where you're hiding. There's so much grass in here. Oh, you're just a clip? There you are. You're out, you're out. I think it's just a clip. Just a clip. Yeah. There you are, it's just a clip. See that? It's just plastic. More garbage. Probably a hidden screw in there. Yep, there it is. What are you doing? Now you're pissing me off. That broke. That's why. Nice. That's what we were after. Nice little motor. Nothing special. I got the wrong gloves on. I was playing outside for a little while, so I had heavier gloves on. I should have changed. Do we want to go after the cord that's in here? We may as well, right? Check this whole thing apart. It's all plastic. Nothing special with this one. Oh, you're spinning a little bit. Some steel, not much. These screws undone so we can go after the trigger. So the cord will be right. Blind as a bat. Not good, not good, not good at all. Okay, that's what we needed. Oh, that switch is longer than I thought it was. Okay, we come off of there. We'll fit in the garbage can easier in smaller pieces. All heavy duty plastic. Boom, that's what we're after. Now to get these guys off the easiest, here's the other end of it. Stick it in the vise. Depending on which way they turn, you just unscrew. Just like that. We have one motor. Couple bolts to take out of there yet. Cast aluminum on both ends. And we got little guy. Just a little guy. size bigger. Okay. Let's take it off. Can't read it. It's like 7 millimeter. Nope. There's 7. 7's too big. This one's missing stuff. Part, so there we go. Quarter. Ooh, not good. Problem when you don't shift the high low gear all the way back in where it belongs, right? Free socket set from scrapping. I know, I probably tell you that all the time. Come on, you. You want to come out? There we go. Come out that way. Sure, why not? And get some brushes here to deal with. Paper open. There's where you get first. There. There we go. Over there. A piece of electrical tape is stuck to him. Boom. I don't know if this is copper or aluminum yet, not sure. Copper. Good way to start, right? First motor taken down this brand new year, and it's copper. I called my yard to see the prices, and they said they don't really have the prices in yet because it's still a holiday over here. They said they'll have to find out later in the week. The new week next year. Ooh, that's going to take a long time. So I was thinking of bringing in some non-ferrous this morning, but he told me to wait. So, hey, when the scrapyard tells you to wait, you wait, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting. Let's see what happens next week. Meantime, I've just been playing, and I got a little bit of ambition back, so when things start happening, and maybe because I didn't touch it for a couple days, I can scrap apart. I've been driving the truck. I'm busy at work. They call me late in the afternoon. One day I went down and picked up same place where I got that pregnant elephant from, the baby. I picked up another motor from those guys. See, here's copper. It's colorful too. It's got some weight to it. Number 2 copper. I'll never tell you that's number 1. I have yet to bring in any number 1 copper wire to my yard that they say it is legit copper number 1. Oh. That's why you didn't come out. There's a little clip in there. Sneaky little bugger. There we go. You still don't want to come out. A little rusty. What's holding you? Huh? Well, you don't want to come out and play. Wow, you're really being stubborn now, aren't you? There we go. Bearing didn't want to come off. No, it's not a brass bearing. At least I don't think it is. These machines aren't old enough. Well, I'll be darned. Make a liar out of me. And I have to get that out. Circuit board off of here. It's just stuck to the side. Always try to make sure all my cast is clean. Part that held the bearing in. Not that easy either. There we go. Clean cast. It's not paying very much. Probably because that explains why it's so plentiful, right? There's a bearing in this one too. Maybe, just maybe it's brass also. We'll find out in a sec here. So we can get it out. Okay. A hard time on this one, aren't you? I guess since you gave me some nice copper, I let it go. Right. There we go. And there it goes. Somewhere under the bench. Go a little more clean cast. So now we got to get that one off. Generally not too hard. Yeah, you're going to play hard to get, aren't you? You are. There. Nice screwdriver back. Oh! Telephones are ringing. Be right back. Okay, yes, it was brass, so that was my wife calling. Got somebody coming to look at a vacuum. Oh, that one won't be too hard. You can see through it. We'll stick them in the bucket of to-do. A little bit of copper wire yet. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. But still it adds up, right? Got two, oh, come back here. Two brass ends yet too. That's one. There's the other. Definitely got to put smaller gloves on. These are too thick to be working in the house, in the garage, but not in the house. One magic brush, a little piece of copper. Yeah, we save it all. I know, you don't think it's much. See, that's it. It's dangling off the brush. Now look at it this way. I'm not throwing it in the shred bucket. It's the wrong direction. A little piece of brass off this cardboard type material, right? Come on. Let's let go already. See, little piece is what the brushes were in. Make sure. Yep, it is. Well, that goes in the other bucket. Should be another one. There it is. Oh, there's still a spring on here too. Let's hinder me from getting them off. Beauty. Okay, the two brass plug-ins, right? And in the plug bucket. And now the electric weed whacker. So it wasn't too shabby. Quick, painless. A little bit of plastic. Hang on a sec, taking you for a ride. Gonna get you to the tripod real quick. Got somebody coming over, so look, see, it's not broke. It's producing nice heat. I don't have the fan on high. Does a lovely job though. We're getting rain again or something. What do you think, Ian? You think my glass isn't broken? Like I said, go to, yeah, I got those done. That's all steel. Surprised me. Ian broke the glass on his stove. Obviously it wasn't a high heat temperature. Like I said, you have to go to a fireplace place that does fireplaces and wood stoves. Or maybe even the glass off an old oven. You might be, but you got to remember, a wood stove, the internal temperature is in the thousands of degrees, not just a couple hundred. So think about that one. I don't know how high heat your oven gets in your kitchen, you know what I mean, for the oven part. I know you can set it 500, but what's the actual internal temperature? Because if I open that up and hit it with a heat gun, I bet you it's over 1200 degrees in there right now. So that's what I mean, you need high heat. So fireplace or wood stove shop, they'll cut you to fit. I know they do around here. I've had to get one. They're not the cheapest things to get. Still smoldering out there. It's raining now. We're getting some type of moisture. It's right around 35 degrees Fahrenheit out, so sleet maybe. But anyways, yes, that thing fooled me. It's all steel. Looks aluminum, you dirty bugger. I put a magnet to them before I ripped them apart. A lot of times they're aluminum, so I think I'm missing the aluminum pot that was in it. So, but anyways, high heat temperature, get one. That's how you do electric weed whacker. Simple. We did the motor right away. It was copper, so that's a bonus. A little hydro, motor copper, some brass. So, yeah, don't just bypass them if they're electric. Gas powered, I don't like to deal with. I'm sick and tired of the stinky, dirty gas. I always get it on me, so I leave them alone. Don't even touch them. Lawnmowers, well, if they look like they're gonna work, sure. That's what it looks like out my driveway. The garbage guy came. Woo! He showed up. He even wished me a happy new year, and I wished him one too. I think we yelled at the same time together, and what? It was kind of comical. So I sat and listened. I said, "What'd you say?" I said, "Happy New Year." And well, that's what I said to you too. So that was great. He was in good humor, even though he had to work on a Saturday. So, anyways, like, subscribe, and share. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the the vacuum cells. I'll do a little 1 minute update. Supposedly someone's on their way here to get it, so we'll get back at you. Woo!